Hi everyone and welcome to In the Sewers. In the Sewers is a series where I chat to bands varying in genres of rock and ask them about how they got started, what they got going on, and basically just having a bit of a natter. I've had some amazing conversations and I can't wait to share them with you all. In this week's episode, I am chatting to rap metal band that is Pulverise. They've just released a new album for you guys to sink your teeth into, but I also talk about how they got started, their influences, and what it's like to be a part of Rockfit. For anybody who doesn't know, please do go and check them out. And their good friend Skindred. But let's see what else we got chatting about right now. Hi guys, welcome to In the Sewers. How is everybody doing? Are you all right?
Hey,
All do. All good.
So we're 3 out of 5 at the moment, but we might get another one dropping in, and then we've got someone being a big boy doing big people stuff. So that's allowed. That's
yes,
allowed.
for my guitarist, our other guitarist, other than Luke, that's here. He's doing adult in muggle job work stuff, so he can't be here, but he wishes he could be.
That's fine. That's fine. I can take that. I can take that. But you are 3/5 at the moment of the rap metal band that is Pulverise. Do you want to introduce yourselves, who you are, and what you do in this awesome band?
I am Vicky, and I'm the drummer.
I'm Daz, and I play bass and shout a lot.
And I'm Luke, and I play rhythm guitars and shout a little bit.
Everybody just bounces around and just shouts. I love it because you guys are essentially, I would call you guys rap metal. I don't know if you guys attribute yourselves to that genre, but you guys are very much influenced by a band that I hold very close to my heart, just a part of my childhood, but like Limp Bizkit and Korn and everybody of that kind of instrument. Is that where you guys take your inspiration from?
Yeah,
I think it depends who you talk to.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah,
and that's
It's
what
like,
I suppose it does depend who you speak to, but that's what makes Pulverise, I suppose. When you bring influences from everybody, and I mean, I'm not really that influenced by new metal. There's probably about 3 bands I can go, they've blown my mind, and I'm not slating new metal. I think new metal's great, but there were other genres that did it for me, I suppose.
Which is fair enough. And
Yeah.
I did have this conversation with Richie from the band Cross Paths. I think you guys have.
love him.
I think you guys have met, chatted, kind of worked together or something before, if I remember correctly, on some description. But I said to him about the fact that some people say new metal or rap metal is basically just a fad. Nobody really listens to it, but you guys have just released your EP, and I can tell you guys that that is not the case. Do you agree?
100%.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think it's like anything. It's changed and it's evolved. So there are bands doing the same kind of things now, like Fire from the Gods. It, for me, is a rap metal band. It's that same idea of a bit of groove with some rapping vocals. Like, I think it's always going to be there. It's just a case of it sounds a bit different now.
Obviously, it's the whole Limp Bizkit kind of, rolling and nookie and everything like that, and I associate that with like teen angst in a way, and I don't know why Tony Hawk kind of comes into play, playing on the PS2 and doing all that kind of vibes, but like you said, it's still a genre that still just kind of pops up every now and then, but you guys seem to take quite a nice fresh approach to it, or you do for me, from when I've listened to a lot of your stuff, and the first time that I saw you guys way back in 2019 when we first had a nice little chat. You guys have definitely morphed and grown with your sound, but it still sounds very, very fresh. So how do you guys achieve that? Tell the good people how you achieve such greatness.
I mean, thank you. That's an amazing thing to say, like new metal.
No.
I think my favorite page on the internet on Facebook is it's new metal. Never went away. It just took a nap. New metal's not
cool.
dead. It just took a nap. Sorry, put my teeth in. And they're really supportive. They're great. But I feel like it's really coming back. You go on TikTok, new metal's humongous. Like Korn and the Adidas thing at the moment. Stuff like that. Right? It took them long enough. But yeah, I think maybe because of our other influences, like Daz was saying, it's not just new metal. Like we've got a lot of like hardcore moments in there. Some of the riffs we've got, some of the beatdowns we've got, some of your influences, Luke, are like make it a little bit different. So we're not just like a little bit Limp Bizkit carbon copy. I think JoJo's really super unique as well. I can't think of anyone like JoJo in the world. She's a very unique singer.
As a front woman, she proper like pushes it out, and just the vibe that she gets, because like even though sometimes people go, oh, but she sounds so angry. I think, I don't know if it's just because I've met JoJo and I've met yourselves. Like I'm like, no, she's just so loving. She's so cute. I love it. It's angry cuteness. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And then Daz, as you say, you're a handsome man that runs around and screams and throws yourself about. How do you feel about it?
Do you know? I just love it. It's. I play what I feel, so and I write what I feel. So if like I say, I play music that's angry, but it makes me happy, and it's not, it is angry music. It's aggressive music, but it's not hateful music. Do you know what I mean? It's
no, it's not. There's no hate in there.
No,
like, there's a lot of my computer's just being an ass. Go away. But no, there's not. It's not like angry is in like you're frustrated at people, but it's that element to it. But I'd say I still find it really cute.
No, I do. I love it. I don't know what else to say about it. Really, it's just I play, I write whatever comes out at that point in time. But I always go, it's got to have some groove, because I am I can't dance fast. I've got to just put my wiggle on. So, you know what I mean?
Just do a little wiggle. It's all right. That's all you need to do, bro.
Exactly.
So how do you go about writing these amazing pieces that you come up with? Do you get influenced by stuff that's happening round about now, or how you feel at the time, or are you just out and about and you go, oh, do you know what, that would work? Like how's your process that you went into creating this new EP that you guys have just dropped?
There was a lot of demoing, because a lot of it was written during lockdown, so there was a lot of kind of files being sent in places. So it might start with me writing a guitar riff or kind of sketching a song. And if I'm writing, it's a case of I'll write with something in mind. So like digital execution, I wanted it to sound like Hatebreed. That in my head, that's what it needed to be. So then I just work with that idea and build it, and then send it to the guys, and then we just put all of these different influences in terms of like, all right, let's change this, let's try this, let's do this. And then I think for us, the big thing we've done different this time is we got Billy involved. So sending demos to Billy for him to take an outside perspective and look at what we were doing and just go, all right, let's try this, let's put this here, let's put this here, it was awesome. So cool.
Yeah, because like you guys were so excited to be going and working with him, and you guys have been saying on social media like, oh my god, like, and you just been so excited. But it sounds so good as well. Like it really has paid off. Why don't you tell everybody about the EP itself? What can people find on your brand new EP, Kilobyte? Kilobyte Killer. How did I come up with that name? Goodness me, trying to get that out of there.
We talked about this EP forever. I did all the like.
All right, should we do 3 words?
Oh, go on then. Yeah, sum it up in 3 words. Let's have a go.
No.
Yes.
So we've got yes. It's
brutal.
Yes. Brutal,
bouncy, bitchin'.
Boom. That'll do.
That'll do.
Why not? Why not? Are you guys doing?
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
sorry.
are you guys gonna be doing a tour for it, or doing a big like launch party kind of thing? What guys have you got planned for it?
Well, we got some gigs coming up, two at the end of the year, and we're going to start slipping the songs in sort of one by one, so just sort of tease people. Like, so yeah, 2 gigs left end of this year, and then yeah, from February next year, we're going to ramp the gigging up. We had a bit of a pause, and a pause for us is maybe 1 gig a month.
Yeah, yeah.
So a bit of a pause, and then
Just
so yeah, we're
wind
gonna
it in
ramp
a
it
little
up
bit.
next year. Yeah, we're going to try and get
Yeah.
some more southern shows. People ask us to play down south a lot, and we're a bit rubbish about getting down there, but costs and stuff have gone up. But yeah, we're going to try and get down south a bit more, and hopefully have some more shows up north. I know we are up north, but we mean Scotland when we say north.
North.
I was gonna say, you guys are like, what is it, Bradford? You guys are in Bradford, aren't
Yeah,
you?
Yorkshire.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so you're like you're Yorkshire, but there's Yorkshire as well. There's the top brass, there's the bottom brass, and then you've got Scotland. There's not really that much in between. A lot of people discourage Northumberland. They're like, no, there's Yorkshire, top end Yorkshire, and then it's Scotland. That's it. I think you guys would go down really, really well up this neck of the woods. I think you guys would be great.
Oh, will you have us? Can we come down?
Yeah, why not? Come on. Newcastle would welcome you guys with
oh.
great big arms.
Sorry,
Honestly. That is up. That's quite up.
That is up for us.
It's all right. It's all right. We don't know geography. We can play instruments. That's about it.
Just get on the A1. That's all you need to do. Just keep going. Just follow north on the A1 you sound. That's all you need to do.
It sounds like a date to me.
Yeah, why not? 2024 up north. But also as well, you guys featured on BBC Breakfast when your good pals Skindred made a big noise in the water, and people were a bit like, what the hell is this going on? And you guys are doing your dance and everything. You were getting right into it. That was so cool.
My God, that can you just say our mate Skindred again? I just love hearing that. Like
Your mate Skindred, Benji and the boys. I love it. I saw them for the first time supporting Kiss, so I'd always wanted to go and see them, but they were supporting Kiss, and it was one of the weirdest things in the world. In the fact of like, the audience didn't quite know what to do. So there was like the older generation were there for Kiss, and they were stood there like, I don't get it. And then there was like the younger generation, like, oh, that's that band from TikTok, and and then everybody was getting in with a helicopter and doing all that, and nobody quite knew what to do with them. And could you not go on tour with them? That would be awesome.
Oh, give up it. We've been trying like forever. Like I've been like a Skindred fan since they played a tiny little pub to 3 people, like what, 20 odd years ago. And yeah, I've sort of, grown as they've, grown up with them, and they've always been nice. They've always treated me exactly the same, like like when I went to the signing thing they did before the show in Leeds the other month, I sort of walked past earlier, and they were just like, "Oh, Vicky, hey!" I'm like, they still remember me, they're just so down to earth and lovely. And yeah, we played with Dub War earlier in the year, which was amazing. Benji's other band, Dub War.
Yes, they did, yeah.
They played, yeah, we got that's when Benji first saw us, and
Nice.
yeah, he's always been really lovely and all the time in the world for us as well, didn't he, guys? Like we spoke about.
I tell you,
wow, that must have been mind blowing. Like that's
honestly, like you mentioned earlier, like playing games like Tony Hawk's. One of mine was Need for Speed, and there's a Skindred track on that. I think it's Babylon, and I remember so many hours just jamming to that. So then to be stood in front of the bloke and him talking to me, it was like, oh wait, what's going on?
What is it like as well as a drummer in a very male dominated profession? Because there doesn't seem to be a lot of lady drummers out there, but they do seem to be popping up every now and then, and you are absolutely epic when I've seen you play. You really go into it, you're full force, and you look like you're out of breath all the time though. I got to admit, you're like
I don't know why I'm sat down the whole time, right?
So when did you start learning to play?
When I was 10. And I would like jam along to Sega Mega Drive games in my room. I'd put like Sonic on and Micro Machines and like jam along to it, and like before I got into like proper metal and music. But yeah, very long time. But yeah, very male dominated world. But I feel like it's the most balanced it's ever been. I don't know if it's just because I'm in those networks and I see more and more of it, but to be honest, I think there's just a drummer shortage in general in the world. Every band,
Yeah, there is. Every band's looking for a drummer.
drummers
at
are
the minute. I don't know what's happened.
Hey everyone, sorry to interrupt the interview mid-flow. I just want to say if you like this episode and you want to see more, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page. And if you want to be the first to see the brand new episode of In the Sewers, then don't forget to ding that little old bell. So come on everybody, ring my bell and let's get back to it.
But like I said earlier, guys, it has been a long time since we last had a chat. What we're talking, it was 2019 at Hard Rock Hill in Great Yarmouth in the rain. It was pretty cold, pretty damp, pretty wet. But we had a lovely conversation about one of the best warmers on the planet. That, of course, is tea. And we had a nice little debate, didn't we, about it all? And I think Yorkshire tea came up on top. Is that what you've got there, Daz? Let's have a look. What you got?
Hang on a minute. Is that what I've got? Of course it's what I've got. I don't do any.
That was a loaded question.
Of course, it's Yorkshire tea. Because earlier in the series, when I first started, I chatted to Connor from Shadow Smile, and he was a bit of a tea connoisseur. He liked to go to Fortin Masons and has it all made and everything like that, and all lovely. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm not quite. I think the poshest I've ever gone is Twining's English breakfast tea. I think that's as posh as I've ever gone, brew wise. But the worst one is Thai food tea, instant. It's awful.
Put it in the bin.
No.
It was when my mum was like, "Oh, shall we try and save money?" No, I'm not saving money on tea. If I don't have any luxury in life, I am not saving money on my tea bags. But I think you guys mentioned that there was a certain Irish blend. That was the big debate, wasn't it? The Irish.
I can't believe we're still having that debate now.
Was it 5 years down the line nearly?
Yep.
We're still talking about it.
And Tom, the Irish one, is not here to defend Barry's Irish tea. So we can
Yorkshire tea for the win then, all round. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Hang on though. So this conversation about Barry's tea, so it went back to the last time we spoke.
Aye.
Yes.
Right. So let me tell you this then. And I don't care if he's here or not. He'll probably kill me. How long did it actually take Tom to bring some Barry's tea up for us to try?
Yeah.
This is my point.
Maybe last year?
Yeah, it was suspiciously long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
To find out, he actually drinks Yorkshire tea. Really? Yeah.
You just put it in a different box. It was Yorkshire tea in a funky box then. Basically, that's what it was, wasn't it?
He went out, I think he went out specifically, I gotta say it, hang on. Specifically bought Barry's tea.
Yeah. What a little lie.
Yeah, because he don't drink it at practice either, does he?
No.
We've got all those tea bags and he drinks coffee.
Ooh. Next time,
what we should do,
we'll have to have some words.
what we should do is do a sting and get some Yorkshire tea in the practice room. And if he starts drinking tea, we've got him.
Yes. Yes.
You've been a liar all this time since 2019.
We wanted to do a taste test so we could all fairly actually decide, put our preconceptions to one side and decide Yorkshire or Barry's. And obviously it took him a while. And,
I'm quite sure we did do a test.
Yeah.
We have, I think.
It took a while.
We have.
Ooh, heck.
Yeah, it just took too long.
It light died. Damn it. Never mind, I'll sit in the dark.
His tasting tea sucks, but his tasting hot sauce is divine.
Well, yeah, because you guys have got your own brand, haven't you? It is hot sauce, isn't it? Yeah. That is so cool. How did you come up with that idea?
That was Tom. I wish he was here to talk about it because he is a chili head and he knows his Carolina Reapers from his roast chilies.
I've known Tom for a long time, and I'll be honest with you, that guy But me and Tom really love cooking, so there's all sorts of stuff we've done. But Tom, when it comes to chilies and stuff, he's phenomenally good. He's really good at putting it. He'll tell you and he'll go through it. I've made this tonight and I put this in it. Can you taste that? So when you're like, yeah, I can taste everything you're telling me. He's really good at it. And he were pretty. He knew what he wanted to do, didn't he? I think.
Yeah. There was very little for us to do. Tom just kind of went, "Oh yeah, I've done it," and just kind of turned up with a bottle done.
I mean, it's an interesting merch point. You know, you got your t-shirts, you got your thing. I got my bottle of chili.
We sold out the first bottle, Slam Time hot sauce, which is named after one of our songs. Sold out within 2 days. The first batch. It was incredible. Even people who were our fans bought it. Like people just who love hot sauce just want to try all these new, unique, flavors. And we it's done really well, really, really well. And I say it's a hot sauce for people who don't like hot sauce. Like my spice range isn't that great, but I tried it and I'm absolutely hooked. It's just taking that.
Yeah, my spice range is a very typical white girl kind of bland. Is
pepper gonna do you in?
Yeah, it's just
if you do it right,
bit much.
well, I didn't do it right at first because I sort of, when you're tasting it, I tasted little bits and I'm like, oh, that's really tasty. I'm really surprised. And then I put it on like ketchup. And let me
demo off Fairy putting chili sauce on. She opens thing up. This is the chili sauce. a lot. And then going
down everywhere.
I thought it was really good, so I'll have loads of this, and then I lost feeling in my mouth for like an entire afternoon, and then I'm on the milk and going, no, am I done?
Got A&E with your mouth just like on fire, like help me, please.
It's the higher side of medium, I think he calls it spice, but it was
higher side of medium.
The higher side of medium. I think you have what low, sort of medium, and then high. That I don't know. There's lots of ways to measure it, isn't there?
We don't know the Scovilles of it, but Tom's description of it is perfect. So he'll tell you that the first.
Tom knows the Scoville, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think so. I just don't think he's told us.
As long as his description about his chili sauce is better than his description of his favourite tea bags, I think we will be all right then, won't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you believe him on the chili sauce, not the tea bags. He's talking horse shit there.
You've got me worried now.
But one thing I have been asking a lot of people in this series is if they have a guilty pleasure. So is there a band or an artist or something where you think, or anything actually, where you think, oh, I really shouldn't, but I do really enjoy it? Or a hot take where you're like, I know everybody says I should like them, but I actually don't. So my example for that is, I'm not a huge fan of Iron Maiden. Everyone goes, yeah, but you like metal. Yeah, but I don't like Iron Maiden. I've tried. I maybe like a few songs, the popular ones. Not my bag. And then my guilty pleasure, love them or hate them, it's Nickelback. I do love them. And I do love a bit of Lady Gaga and Eminem. So, yes. So what is yours?
I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure, but I spend more time listening to dance and trance music than I do any metal anymore.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's most of the time, yeah.
Oh, nice. What about Daz then? What tickles your guilty fancy?
I'll be honest with you. I love a bit of the old 80s classics.
Oh, nice bit of Careless
What are you
Whisper
calling
and all
80s classics though?
Well, okay. One of my favourite. I'm not even bothered about saying it anyway, so I don't really care. You know that song, Jermaine Stewart, "Take Your Clothes Off."
Oh yes.
Ooh, God, yeah.
Tune is ace. It's just proper good. Straight up, proper good.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind a bit of the old 80s. You know, like 80s pop and stuff. You can't go wrong.
Such a great era, I think, personally. Just music in general. I don't think it matters what genre it was. I think the 80s just kind of it just had it. It basically had its shit together. It was pretty good music wise, I think.
I won't lie. if I was 16, 17, 18 in the prime of like 1985, I can guarantee now I would have had spandex on.
Oh yes, I can imagine you with the spandex situation going on, and the whole hair
No.
shibiz and the big
No,
eyelash.
in fact, my hair was out here and down.
Ooh.
And then I got it shaved off. I got forced, pinned down in the kitchen, and my mate shaved it off and to the bone.
Oh.
And then we're not having that anymore.
How
Yeah.
dare they?
I want to see
That's
Afro Daz.
You what?
I want to see Afro Daz.
Yeah.
Why? Find us a picture.
It was pretty. It was wild.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
And what I was doing, I was growing it as best I could and waiting for it just to go, but it never did.
It just kept going up.
Just expanded like a sponge.
It went sideways. Like, yeah, I can't describe it. It was absolutely shocking. But yeah,
Sponge Daz SquarePants.
come on now, no need for that.
Spandex sponge does.
Sponge Daz.
Love it. And what about you, Vicky? What is your guilty pleasure as such?
I've got so many. I just don't really feel guilty about them, I guess.
Just there. It's just part of who you are.
I think as a band, it'd probably be Taylor Swift. We used to cover a Taylor Swift song, "Shake It Off." That was really fun.
God.
I think the highlight of that moment was when we played Bloodstock and we played Taylor Swift to all these, metalheads, and everyone loved it. Like they were all just sort of walking past, going, "What the? I recognize this song. Oh, it's Taylor Swift."
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool moment.
And I think personally, S Club 7. My karaoke jam. I can't sing, but I do anyway. And yeah, it's probably S Club. Reach for the stars.
Yes, boy. 90s kids. I've had a lot of Steps. I've had, who else did I had 5. We had NSYNC, a bit of Backstreet Boys. They turned up as well. I've had
all of that.
Yeah, I've had all of that. And it's like, wow, we really missed the 90s. I think Busted did a song about it, didn't they? God, I think they did. I think Busted did a song. My mates covered it a while ago. It was one of their party kind of tricks to do, but it was lovely. But what is next for Pulverise? So like you said, you've got a couple of bits and bobs, at the end of this year, and then a full pelt into 2024. What are your big plans? What do you have going on?
I did just found out about the chili Scovilles, by the way. It's 500,000 if that means anything to you.
So chili fans, drop a comment in below and let us know how that goes down.
That sounds like a lot, but it's manageable. But yeah, 2024, promoting our EP in every way we possibly can. We're so proud of this music, and we want to tour it. We want to get it on every radio station. We want to get it in. We just want people to listen to it. We're not too bothered about stats, like comments for us. Like we just want to get it in front of people and see what they, how make people feel good. It's all about feel for us. Like Dad says earlier, we just want people to feel good. We want people to come to our shows and sing it back at us while they're punching people in the face and shaking the booty at the same time. That's what we try and make people do. And I think the CP will do that. We've got really, really heavy songs, but they're more, I don't want to say poppy, but like bouncy, that's
driving. Metal driving. Just going along here. I get that vibe though for the EP. I get that, it's like, it is like I said before, it's an angry vibe, but at the same time, you're having a whole lot of fun with it. I think it's great. And to be fair, you guys, some of your songs got picked up by Rockfit as well. So the whole gym fitness, for anybody who doesn't know, Rockfit is a great organization that pulls together kind of like a dance aerobics class, but they do it to metal music.
Yeah,
They've done download. Did they do Bloodstock the other year? I can't remember. They did.
And download.
Yep. So they've done all of them, but your track featured in some of them classes as well. How did that feel? How did you feel about that, Dad?
Well,
Did you crack your spandex out for that?
I don't know how to word this properly. Hang on. I thought it was pretty cool, really, if I'm honest. I mean, you're not going to get me up there, and that's fine. They've tried, but it ain't happening. I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to happen for me. But I thought, I felt quite proud that we were using music for our music, which were cool as. I can't say any other really. It were great. I mean, if people want to use it, that's a bonus. It's another bonus to the pulverised slice of cake. You know what I mean?
Oh, aye.
I mean, cake and rock fit. Does that really go?
Yeah, they actually really love cake.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm-
Like you do your aerobics,
gotta
and then
work
you treat yourself
harder.
to a slice of cake. Yeah, you just got. Yeah, exactly. You got to work harder. Exactly. Like you
To
know.
be fair, like fair fox to Daz, he did go to a session. I mean, he just sat on the back and watched, but he did go to a session with me.
There you go. You started.
He showed up.
Yeah, exactly. You showed up. You gave it
Yeah.
a watch. You like, yeah.
I'll tell you exactly what I did. I turned up and I says, "Where's chair?"
Where's
And he
Yeah.
watched me sweat my ass off. I did the whole hour session. But
He's
I
like,
got
"Yeah,
to tell you,
that'll
what a feeling, right? We so they'd only sort of started using our song maybe a month beforehand, and they just started filling it through all the online, because they're online and in person too, all over the country. But they did like a Manchester sort of session, where
Yeah.
they just sort of invited everyone as like a one-off, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to that. And then they're like, oh well, we're going to play Slam Time and do the routine that we've made for Slam Time, and we're going to premiere it there. I'm like, guys, we have to go. So I dragged Daz and Tom over with me, and as soon as we walked through the door, we'd not even done anything. Massive applause. We just walked through the door and everyone went, oh, it's Pulverise. And I'm like, we've not even done it
so
yet.
cute.
We felt like absolute celebrities. And then yeah, we got these guys parked at the back, and then yeah, we just did the session, and then halfway through they put Slam Time on, and I was just trying to do the routine but sort of crying a little bit at the same time, because it's one of the harder ones that they do. So you jump up and you punch the floor, this is my Slam Time. And
Yeah, man, that's so
um,
cool.
it was
So
incredible.
yeah, so like you've branched out into fitness, chili, and maybe tea bags. We're not entirely sure. We might have to challenge that up next. But you guys seem to be really taking everything in your stride. And as we are going to have to draw this interview to a close, sadly, it's been so great talking to you guys. But what advice would you give any band that is starting out, trying to venture into either the rap metal genre or metal of any sorts? What advice would you give everybody for being a drummer, a bassist, a guitarist, or just shouting and making noise? What advice would you give them?
I would honestly say this, and it took me a long time to learn this. Do not do it for fame or anything else like that. Do it because you want to play music for your own sense of purpose.
Yeah,
Nothing,
definitely
nothing
sound
more.
advice. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely, very heartfelt there. That was lovely.
Gonna say the
Well,
same. Like, yeah, because it's hard, it's expensive, it takes up all your energy and time, and if you're doing it for money or fame, that may never even come. You might just be chasing your tail, chasing the dream. You'll be disappointed, you'll be sad. But you know, if those things don't ever happen to us, I mean, we're doing great. Don't get me wrong, but if we never got further than we are now, I just love what we do every day. You know,
Yeah.
it's I'm winning, you know, like I'm not super rich or anything, but my God, I got to play a show with my best friends in front of people that screaming our name, you know, our lyrics back at us. That is winning for me, you know. So yeah, exactly what does.
Totally agree with that. Providing you're with a group of people who love and share your passion with, it doesn't matter if you're performing to nobody or if you perform to everybody. Like, it's the journey that counts, really, isn't it? Do you agree, my love? You just sat there being quiet.
Do you know what? Daz took my idea, but then I thought of another one. I think.
Damn it, Daz.
Sorry, I'm playing with the cat off camera. No, I think do it with people that you enjoy, that you can be friends with, because the people that you're in a band with you're gonna get frustrated with each other at points. You're gonna have to deal with each other, like really happy, really frustratingly mad, whatever. You've got to be able to be friends. Don't just do it because they play drums and it's like that's the only drummer on planet Earth. I've just got to play with these. Just don't do it.
Yeah, just because there's only like 4 drummers in the entire country right now.
Yeah. It's
play with
worth the
them for sake
wait.
of it. Yeah, just there's somebody out there for everybody, even band wise. I sound like an advert for like Bumble or something.
If it was a Bumble for bands, I think it'd make everyone's lives a bit easier. You just like swipe right, like
Bumble
your
bands.
music.
There you go. Bumble bands sorted.
They're new metal, no, don't like them. Rap metal, don't like them. Groove metal, no, no. Oh, glam metal, yeah. Oh, I like these.
Let's
Swipe
go.
right.
Honestly, that could totally be a thing, but you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been greatly appreciated. Sadly, Jojo couldn't make it in the end, and of course, big boy doing big lad things. But hopefully next time when I catch up with you all, we will all have a lovely natter and a laugh. But please stay safe, and we'll catch you up very, very soon. Bye, guys.
Yeah, lads.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much to Pulverise for taking the time out to chat to little old me. And who knew you could get so much conversation out of the good old-fashioned English brew? But if you want to check out what Pulverise have already done and are going to be doing in the future, then make sure you hit the links that are in the description below, check out their music and follow them on socials. But once again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to little old me. In next week's episode, it is the final episode of 2023, and I am checking in on my good friends that are White Raven Down. Stu and Luke chat to me about how they got the origin of their name, how it links to their fabulous first album, how 2023 was for them, and what they've got planned going into the future. But please stay safe, and until next time, catch you later, Glamratters. Bye-bye.